Hello everyone, Emily with Flora by Emily Jane here. I wanted to make a video tutorial on how to make the Frida paper flower. So this is the template. It comes with 4 petal sizes, and today I'm going to be making a nursery set and a couple of these flowers. So I want to make sure that I had a video tutorial about how to make this flower because I've gotten a few purchases of it in my Etsy shop. So I wanted to make sure that I had that out there for you. So I'm going to use this paper from Michaels. It is a 50 pack of the rose colored cardstock. It's 65 pounds, so it's a nice weight. And it also has a really nice texture on it too. So this is a really nice cardstock. And my other materials are my Frida template. I have a pencil, my scissors, and then my glue gun. The one that I use is just a $4 glue gun from Michaels. For flowers like this, I just prefer it over my $20 glue gun that I got from Michaels. I prefer using the smaller glue sticks just because I feel like it's just the perfect amount of glue compared to the large glue sticks where I think I just waste because the glue sticks are so much bigger and that gun just puts out more glue on each press of the glue gun. So I use this one, and then here is the glue that I use. This pack of 100 mini glue sticks is $10 at Michaels, and I always make sure that I have either my 40 or 50% off coupon, so I only pay, I don't pay the full price for it. So that's what you need: paper, scissors, pencil, glue gun, glue sticks, and the template. So I'm going to get started. And I'm going to take the largest template petal size, and I need 6 of these petals. So I'm going to trace it twice on 3 pieces of paper in each stack. So I traced it, and then this stack has 3 pieces of paper in it, and then I trace it again, and then this stack has 3 too. So I'll cut through those. And then my second petal size, I trace sideways onto the paper. And then this one barely fits, but it should fit. If it doesn't, you can flip it and try it that way. Yeah, that barely fits, but it works. And then I cut that out on 3 pieces as well. And then my next 2 smallest petal sizes, I don't think I can fit it. I don't think so. I'm going to try it though. Yeah, okay, so it fits like this. This is how I normally do my tracing of these petals. Let's see if the whole thing fits. Alright, it does. I haven't made this one in a couple days, so maybe even like a week and a half. Alright, so then I have 3 pieces of these templates, or these petal sizes. And so that means that I use a total of 12 sheets. And that's what you need for the large template size. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut these out. Okay, so now that I have those cut out, I like to flip my templates over so the pencil marks are on the back. So when I fold them and shape them, you can't see any pencil marks. I'm going to organize them by size. And then next, I am going to cut a slit down each of the templates. So I'm going to take each template, all 6 of each petal, and cut down the center So I go a little over halfway, and I'm going to do it for all of them. Alright, and then next I'm going to shape the petals. I'm using a small glue stick from the same pack as the ones I'm using for my glue gun. Sometimes I use a larger glue stick, but for this template I think that a smaller one works better. And next I'm going to take one of my size petals. I'm doing the largest ones first. And then since this one has 3 curves on it, I'm going to curl those 3 curves separately. So I take the one on the right and I curve that one back, and then the one on the left, I curve that one back, and then the one on the top, I don't like curve it where it's the same, I don't curve it as much, but I curve it a little back to give it some texture. And then that's what I'm going to do for all of them. And for this process, I just take 3 petals from each size. And I've never used this paper before. It's my first time and I really love the color. It is such a soft pink. I am really excited to see this template in this color. Because this flower is so large, I think it'll soften it up a bit. Okay, so now I have all my petals shaped. So I'm going to now glue my petals together. So this is what makes a petal stand up and give it some height. So I'm going to fold them together like this. I just do a line of glue and then fold it over. And I want all of the petals to fold over to like the same part on the left side of the left petal. So all of the petals lay at the same height. So I'm going to try to mimic how close I put the right one over the left side. And I'm just going to repeat this for all of the petals. Okay, so now that I have all of my petals glued together, I'm going to cut out a base. And for my bases, I just freehand them. I don't think they need to be perfect. I don't cut out a circle with my Cricut. I just freehand them. So now I'm going to take the largest petal, so my 6 large petals, and I'm going to start gluing each petal onto my base. So I take my first petal and I make an L with the glue. And then I just place it on the base. And I put the petals maybe like an inch in the base, or an inch yeah, inside the base. I don't want the petals to be right on the edge or else it won't be as sturdy. So then for the rest of my petals, I make a bracket of glue on them. And then I will just place them down. And then for my last petal, I did a bracket of glue, and see, these aren't spaced properly, but what I did is I lifted up this one and hold on, let me adjust this. Okay, that's better. It's a little spaced out differently, but that's okay because you won't be able to tell once the full flower is together. So yes, I do make mistakes even after doing this for a year. I have placed all 5 petals, and then when placing the 6th one, I just don't like it. So I've ripped up all the petals and started over before. That is something that is totally normal, and whether you're a beginner or you've been doing this for a year, it still happens. It's nothing to get frustrated over. You just got to get used to it. So I'm going to take my next petal size, and I'm going to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to make an L with the glue, and because I have some bigger gaps here, I'm going to cover those ones first, just so I make sure that these ones are covered. And then for the rest of them, I do a bracket. And I just taper the petals to cover up the gaps. And then for this one, I still do a bracket, but I lift the first petal up, and then I place that petal under there. Alright, so now I have my second layer on, and I cannot tell where those petals that were spaced out a little more were. So it definitely doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to throw away a flower because you didn't lay all the petals perfectly even. So I'm going to start with my L of glue, and then I just do the same exact thing. And then for my final one, do my bracket. I lift the first one up and then place it under there. And then I do the same thing for the final petal, which I actually like it like this. So don't be scared to experiment. I don't know, I kind of want to leave it just like this. So this is so pretty. So I'll add the last layer of petals just so you can see how it looks, but honestly I might tear them out because I like the way that looks a lot. So I just did my L on my first one and then my brackets on all of the rest. This looks really good. I love this color. And then I lift the final petal, and then I glue it down. And there you go. That is so pretty. I love this color. It makes it look so soft because this flower is quite large. Let's see. So this is a 19-inch flower. And if you space the petals out further on the base, you could probably get it up to like 22 inches. So, yeah, this color looks really good on this template. Alright, so there's your tutorial on the Frida paper flower. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. And like I said, this template is available on my Etsy shop. It's $12. Alright, I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you love it as much as I do.